Hello once again, and welcome back to my channel. Feel much welcome. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Miss Wangoi Muithathi, and today I'd like to talk about consumerism. Consumerism, as you know, is a way of life people have adopted where people are encouraged to keep purchasing things more than they need so as to seem like you are happy or to look like you have status, when in reality you don't need these things. Thus, you focus more on material possessions rather than other important values. So sit back and enjoy. Consumerism has been affecting most of, I would say it affects literally like everyone except those people who are on a journey on minimalism. So consumerism, most people, they end up spending, it's about you spending more money than you are supposed to. So here are quite a few disadvantages of consumerism. I hope this will help someone so that to embark on a new journey of minimalism. Point number one disadvantage about consumerism is it encourages overproduction. When there's mass production, there's a probability that some of those things will not be sold or will not be used. And eventually that will become waste. And it will harm the ecosystem. Point number two, debt accumulation. Pressure to buy latest things resulting to instability and stress. When you are in this cycle of consumerism, you find yourself buying, you feel the pressure to go and buy yourself something, and you don't have enough money or enough cash to actually get that thing. So you end up borrowing. You can take a loan. In some countries, you have a credit card. So you end up buying and you accumulate debt, ending up with something that you don't really need. Number three is mental health struggles. This is another disadvantage that comes with consumerism, because constant pursuit of material goods can cause anxiety in some people. I felt anxious at some point about something I wanted to buy, but after a few days, I came to realize I didn't really need it. In some people, it can cause depression, okay, due to, this comparison thing. So and so has something, I need to have it also, I need to fit in this class. So if you don't feel that, it lowers your self-esteem and stuff like that. So that's another disadvantage. Next in line is exploitation of labor. High consumer demands mostly rely on low wage workers. I've seen like in India, some factories, you see like even their surroundings, it's not a good thing to look at. They exploit cheap labor, leading to poor working conditions. A place, if you put yourself in those shoes, those people's shoes, you wouldn't want to be there. So that's another bad disadvantage you can look out for. Number five, inequality. Consumerism widens the gap between the rich and the poor, because the rich can easily afford these luxury goods, unlike the poor people or the poor side of the world. They struggle for just basic things like food, shelter, and clothes. So consumerism, it just helps widen this gap between the rich and the poor, which is not a good thing. That's why it's classified as a disadvantage. Number six, loss of personal values. Consumerism mostly is about material things, material possessions. And when you become mostly, we call them hoarders, you hold so many, you don't want to let go. You want to accumulate everything. You want this, you buy it. You find ways on how you can get it. In some instances, it even destroys relationships because, for instance, let's say, let's talk. Let me give an example of a relationship between a man and a woman. Let's say the man is a minimalist and the woman is a consumer. Eventually, this relationship won't work out because their goals are different. The woman, on the other hand, is trying to consume everything, buying. She's a shopaholic and all that. The man, on the other hand, is a minimalist. He's trying to make good decisions about finances, and you see these two opinions, these two people, they conflict, they don't work together. So eventually it destroys such relationships, even communities. Okay, like for instance, you see people like hoarding, being greedy because of material possessions. It just destroys communities, countries, etc. Number 7 is decreased product lifespan. When a company has mass production or overproduction, to drive more sales, companies produce goods with a shorter lifespan. This results in more waste and a throwaway culture. We end up, you buy something and then it doesn't give you, it doesn't stay long. The lifespan is quite short, so you end up throwing it away. It becomes waste. Okay, so the product it produces becomes low quality and has a shorter lifespan. So these are some of the disadvantages of consumerism, which for a normal person, we have been struggling. Air pollution, water pollution, such things. It affects each and every one of us. So when we preach about minimalism and how consumerism is not good, we know exactly what we're saying. Like and subscribe this video so that you're notified when we upload another video. For questions and comments, you can talk to us through the comment section and we'll try and get back to you. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful rest of the day.